Hey guys, trust you super well. We're in Sydney today with John from JC Painting Solutions. How are you, John?
Very good, thanks, Taz.
And we're going to keep this light and just conversational, mate.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about John, your business, where you were, where you are right now,
Yep.
and just learn a little bit more about the challenges of business and potentially where you'll be taking business over the next 12 months. Is that cool?
Yep.
All right.
No worries at all.
So, John, introduce yourself.
Yep. My name's John, owner of JC Painting Solutions.
Yep.
Got a painting business of 5 people at the moment. It's moved from 4 to 5.
Nice.
This year. I've been in business, say, from 10 years ago, took over my old man's business, and prior to that did a whole range of things that were non-painting related.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, most of the time, say 9 years of it, was really focusing on government work, hospitals.
Okay.
Had a real quiet year in that sector last year, which forced me to build a website and look at other industries and revenue streams, residential, some small commercial, strata and that side of things. And look, it took a little while to build that sort of website and gain work from that, but it's taken off, and it's actually now about 60% of my work and 40% is my hospital work. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So was it 90% hospital before or more?
It was 100%.
100%. So you've gone 100% to 60-40.
Yeah.
Split. 60% is resi repaint?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
60 years non-hospital. So
wow.
It's a big portion, and if I hadn't done that, I would have lost everything.
Wow.
Like if I just look at my hospital work now, only there's not enough work for 4 or 5 blokes full time.
Yeah. So does it feel less stressful now having another income type, being residential repaint? You're not, or proverbial, your egg's not in the one basket.
Exactly. It's really good to know that I've got a pipeline and work in advance, which is really good with residential because they revolve around you and your availability. With government work, it's very unpredictable.
On call?
Yeah, you could say on call, like they might want something done the next day.
Wow. Yeah.
And they expect you to be there, and you can't say no.
Okay.
So very hard to manage.
Yep.
So it's really relieving. This is my first December knowing that I've got January booked out, half of Feb, whilst before I'd just be waiting for that phone to ring. Hospital-wise. So it's definitely a different playing field, and they both have their pros and cons with it.
It's December now, so December last year it was predominantly hospitals?
Correct.
And then in 12 to 30 months' time, it's done the change to about 60-40. So you've grown the business in another area by building a website, getting quoting, signage, all that sort of stuff to mitigate the risk of not having enough work in the hospitals.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes, and one thing that was happening to me with the fluctuations of work with hospitals was I'd lose my guys if there wasn't work.
Capacity. So if you don't have enough work, yeah.
So now that I've just got that even consistent leverage, you know, where I can just move people around where there is work and not just be under the hands of, say, government work.
One market, one client.
Yeah, exactly.
One client in particular,
And things like COVID and
all the complexities with that.
Yeah, that can change their budgets and just say flipping from Labor to Liberal or vice versa.
Out of your control.
Exactly,
This probably, I didn't know I was going to ask this question, but you and I connected in January?
End of Jan.
Early. It was before Feb, because in Feb I was away.
Yeah,
so
that's
it would have been early Jan. Early Jan we connected, you reached out. If you remember, what were the reasons why you reached out? What were the reasons why you reached out?
It's a good question. I found myself spinning on circulating or looping, you could say. I had all these grand ideas of what I wanted to do with the business, and I struggled to know what should I focus on, in what order, and then when things got busy, just not having the time to do any of that stuff. The only time I could do that was when I was quiet, and when I was quiet, then you've got the stress of I need work.
Catch up.
You don't start doing a marketing plan or, let's focus on a quality process, you know, when you just don't have the work coming in. So,
or when you're too busy.
Exactly. So I found myself just really, like I'd move forward a bit, but I'd just be circulating, and what I wanted and what I was really more time, more money and more time. And for me to go to that next step, it really involved, I needed some help, you know, needed some guidance, coaching, and on what to work on and when to work on certain things.
I do remember us talking and you reaching out, because 95% of the time, people that reach out move into the entry level of coaching.
Yeah.
You moved into the highest level of coaching I had at the time.
Yeah.
So for me, it showed me you wanted to accelerate the outcome.
Yep.
Because it's natural. Like I would too. I want to suss you out. Yeah. Can you do the thing that you're doing?
Yeah.
Is this legit? You probably were having the same question, because that's normal, by the way.
Yeah.
This guy's full of shit.
Yeah.
Is it legit? Is it whatever? I don't know whatever you were thinking at the time, but I would have those same thoughts, by the way.
Yeah.
But on our conversation, and I remember when you chose to go straight to working closely with me and proximity to me, because I have other options as well in the business. Yeah. It showed me that obviously there's some constraints or challenges you're having right now.
Yep.
And you're after speed.
Yep.
Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 46, you know, at the moment. I'm not after a slow sort of process to get things going. When I'm 55, you know, there's time.
You want the outcome.
I want the outcome. Yep. I know that I've been doing this for 10 years, so it's more, let's stop looping. Let's start getting this moving.
And because we didn't know each other. Yeah. And I moved pretty quick. Yeah. I moved pretty quick. And then we had our first face-to-face long-term event was in May. So in relation to other, if you've done any coaching, mentoring, or consulting before, was that something different, or was that something you expected when we did May, integrated in May?
For me, it was what my ultimate outcome was, to find someone that could connect and understand business, painting as well. Yep. Because I had tried some other business coaching places. Yep. They were predominantly focusing on plumbers and electrical, and I know that there are some of the mechanics are very similar. Yep. I didn't find the connection, and I found that connection with you, because your background is painting. Yep. Working in the painting industry and having a painting company a lot larger, you know, than myself. So I think the biggest thing when you said, and I've seen it and you deliver on it, is the fact that there is not one problem that I'm going to be faced with that you haven't gone through. That was really big for me. And then seeing you deliver on that, and seeing you not just give some fluffy high-level coaching advice, you can really take it down to the next layer that really connects and that can really guide me through out of a problem. Like the biggest thing I remember was, what do I do next? Taz, you said, you go, how big's your pipeline? And I said, what's a pipeline? You're like, just the work that you've got booked in front of you. And, you know, all I had was really that hospitals, and the website was just taking off, just starting. And I said, I think I'm 2-3 days. And you're like, wow, okay, I want you to book that out.
That's number one focus.
That was the number one.
Fill it in. How you fill it in. I don't care how. We've got to fill it in, because your pipeline buys back your time to be able to think and work on what you do next. 2 days it's too reactive.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I got back to you after some certain amount of time and said, look, I'm now 6 to 8 weeks. And that's what I wanted, some guidance to know on. There's so many distractions, so many big things to focus on. Yeah. What's first? Yeah. When I had done that first, then I had some time to work on the next thing and the next thing. Yeah. And I was seeing those results. So to get back to you, that for me, that just built a lot of credibility. Yep. And trust. And it's more just, okay, tell me what to do. It's
consistency.
Yeah, consistency. Yeah. And just follow that plan. Yep. Yeah.
And I've been in this game for a long time, and I do understand coaching, consulting, and mentoring. There is a framework, and it's pretty consistent across the trades.
Yeah.
And there are other great coaches out there. And this is not a pro and con. This is where I feel like I'm being authentic. Is that whatever I'm sharing, I'm actually doing. This is not something that I did.
Yeah.
Or read. Or learnt. Or
watched a YouTube
10 years
video
ago when I had a business.
Yeah.
This is whatever I'm sharing that's working today in a real painting business.
Yep.
That's doing significant numbers.
Yep.
That worked without me. So it continues to work without me is the thing that I'm sharing with. I feel it's better for my integrity to share with you and the other clients what works in the real world.
Yep.
Because you could chat GPT anything and get an answer.
Yep.
But for me, without the actually learned experience and distinctions that I can show you, and I hope I don't tell you what to do, just show you what works and what doesn't work, it accelerates because it's real.
Yeah.
It's not, as much as I can play high level, I can bring it down right to its basic core function because that's what we do.
Yep.
It's not made up. I don't have to look at another business or AI and use that as a tool to help you get the thing that you want.
Yeah.
I mean, AI is great. It leverages my ability to communicate.
Yeah.
But if I use that only for a business coach, it's bullshit.
Yep.
It's bullshit. So for me to be able to get you results is because it's happening in the real world.
Yes.
I mean, everything we're doing right now moving to 2026 is based on what's worked for me right now, not what worked way back when, which is interesting. That's what I find really, for me, I personally find it hard to work with people because I have coaches that aren't doing the thing.
Yes.
That's just me because it's congruent. If you can't walk the walk, then it's old. And I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just me. That's my personality type. And each to their own. I get all that.
It's kind of like an overweight personal trainer, that's showing you.
Or a broke financial advisor.
Yeah.
It just doesn't align. Like I said, there are some great coaches out there that are really good. But me, and I attract people that are similar to me that like to see that you can do the thing.
Yeah.
Or you are being the thing. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just talk.
Exactly.
So end of 2024, into 2025, some challenges. You reach out, we connect.
Yeah.
And like I said, most people move into the basic coaching levels. You went into the one that only has a limited amount of people.
Yeah.
I can only ever work in a maximum of 7 people at once.
Yeah.
Currently, it's only 4. So next year, over the next 2 or 3 months, there's 3 more and that's it. I'm full. Not because I don't want to help people. I only have so much capacity.
Yeah.
And I only do this because I enjoy it. I love seeing the results. Everyone's kicking massive goals, like smashing massive goals. Yeah. And it's fun because if it's not fun, I don't want to do it. I won't do it. Because I was having this conversation today. I already have a business. If I want to work, get a job, I'll go to work. I have a job. Or I have a business I can go and work in.
Yeah.
That I can go and multiply it. But it's okay, and I get to do what I like doing. That's why it's capped at 7. So I make sure I can add value. I mean, we've just spent a bit of time together.
Yep.
And I know it's value that I actually intrinsically understand where your business is at from every metric. Mm-hmm. So we can map out a plan for 2026.
Yep.
Because how important is building a business by design?
Yep.
Very?
Very.
It's critical.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we get what we got and we end up running it by default.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not that smart. So I have to hold so much information. So I have to understand where everyone's at. And there's multiple businesses that I have to operate at. So it was interesting that you jumped to that level. It was great.
Yeah.
But you actually did the work, which is even better because you've accelerated this year, which I won't get into. So based on late last year, you moved into that 2 to 3 days and then you hit the 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes.
Just tell me, where you are right now, considering where you were at the beginning of the year. Lead time, pipeline.
Yes. I've got a stable team of, now that the 5th member's joined. I've got January all booked out. I've got most of Feb, so I know I'm going into 2026 with a level of comfort.
Yep.
Okay. Not comfort as in just going to relax, but I know that there's something.
The pressure of not having work is not there.
Exactly.
You've got it. Yeah.
removed.
And your pricing's on point, your performance is on point, so your pipeline's on point, the 3 Ps.
I know that I can just take on more sales to just start adding on to mid-Feb onwards. Biggest thing for me to focus on at the moment is my scheduling and delivery and getting my time back from. This year I took on an admin person.
You did?
I remember thinking, what am I going to give her? Because my wife was doing that. She's paying wages and sending some invoices out. It's literally, what I could have thought a few hours a week.
And I remember saying the conversation.
Yeah, he said just get someone in part-time, 20, 25 hours. I think 20, 25 hours, what am I going to
What are they going to do?
Him or her to do? She's took her on early July, 25 hours a week. She's now doing 30 and I'm moving it to 38, 40 full-time. As of Jan. It's just building, and I'm getting that time back that's increased more volume of work. So it's shifted my time more into that scheduling and delivery. Operations.
The throughput,
and sales. And I'm now focusing in getting my time back from operations.
So we had this conversation earlier in the year, and I think the conversation started in March, and I know you executed in July. We have 3 functions of business. We have input, sales and marketing, throughput, scheduling and delivery, output, business management, and reporting. The less stressful way of getting yourself out of all the day-to-day activities is finding a who for output. And that would happen to be Leah. Find that person, because that way you can buy back your time from there. Because most of it is process-driven, systems, there's Xero, there's CRMs, there's technology that allows leverage in that component. So we can move into operations and operational efficiency, where we are right now. So this year was about lead your pipeline, understanding how to use it, capacity management, understanding you need a certain amount of people to punch out a certain revenue per month, and having someone support you in that business administration and reporting. Because it's very unlikely you can move to the next level if those things are outstanding. It's maybe you can. I don't know how to do it predictably. And now we spent some time together today mapping out 2026. And we know the biggest domino, or the most complexity, is always around scheduling and delivery, because of humans. Clients, team, environment, changing schedules, programs all changing. That's the most complex part of the business. And focusing on 80-20 or whatever you're going to call it, on that large domino, that if we knock this over, Q1, Q2, it might take Q3, wherever it happens to get to, it will buy back the majority of your time. And that's the focus of 2026. How do you feel about that? Has it made you more or less clear or confident in that happening?
It's made me more clearer. Like I'm more relieved to know that I'm focusing on, even though it's one thing,
one project,
operations, there's quite a lot of activities or tasks that are related to that. So knowing that I can spend 2026, or a good part of it, obviously the sooner the better, but just focusing on that, because before today I felt I knew I had to do something with that, but I had the pressure of other thinking of, I want to achieve this revenue target and all this other stuff, and nothing else is going to move or happen until I nut this out. So it's really just provided me that clarity of work on this, improve this, then get more, I'll have more time in the sales, which is the biggest money maker, and then everything will happen after that. That revenue target that I want to achieve, that's going to happen after this. So.
It's a result of sales.
Exactly. So for me, that's clear.
And does it? I know we spent a bit of time together, right? And although it's one project, it's a big project. And we can get caught up in managing all these other things we need to work on, right? However, we've identified that 20% of your outcomes are coming from 80% of your activities. We need to flip that.
Yes.
And we need to focus on that thing that's going to give you 80% of your time back, which we identified was everything in operational and performance and scheduling.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And because we have to understand, in the real world, we still have a business.
Yeah.
Like, it's not in isolation.
Yeah.
We still have a team, we still have clients, we still have the environment, all these moving pieces.
They don't stop.
This is just a project that we work on consistently.
Yes.
Over time. So we chip at it. Like the analogy, how do we eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do we nail this project 1 hour at a time? But if we don't allow time in my calendar, or the default diary we were talking about before, it won't happen. It'll fall into the, when I get time, I'll do that thing.
Yep.
And then it'll be December 2026 and that thing doesn't happen.
Yep.
So I just wanted to share with the viewers today that although it sounds like they're just working on one project, it's a critical project.
And it's
a leading domino project.
Yeah.
And it frees up the most amount of time project.
Yes. And like you said, everything else is happening in the
anyway.
Yeah.
So I think stopping.
It's that decision making, that filtering process when something comes to you or thrown at you, putting it through that filtering process that you showed me today to make a decision of prioritizing.
What's interesting, like, nothing's changed in the last 2 years. High level, you can go high level, to win in 2026, eliminate distractions, which means these activities that are all taking your time, they're distractions. I know it's busyness, and we go, I'm so busy, but busyness is the thing that holds you back from working on the key areas. So we have to let go of some of the things, even if they make us money, because they are holding us back to work on higher level activities. So eliminating distractions are the ones now, plus the ones that are going to come in, because they're going to come. They're going to be more. They're going to keep coming. Distractions have a funny way of getting into our environment. Get better. Eliminate distractions to buy back time. Then with that time, we get better. And for you, we're focusing on getting better at operational performance. That is the focus. You're at the end of next year, you're going to become so much better at doing that. You will improve your time and speed in that. The last level is raise or uphold the standard. So with that new level of distractions removed, getting better at this thing, this is the new benchmark. This is the new floor. It's not the ceiling anymore. This level becomes the floor that we all stand upon. No, but I know I'm oversimplifying it, but the year will go like this, and you'll be running towards that end goal in December, and so many business owners will still be thinking, when I get time, then I'll do this. Or I woulda, coulda, shoulda. Or I should do AI. I should do acquisitions. I should get job management. I should get a CRM. I should do a marketing plan. I should do Google. I should do Facebook. I should do shooting everywhere. Blah, 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 blah. The problem is not that they're wrong. The problem is they're trying to do too many things. They have 44 tabs open. They can't do anything. We have to find a way. What is the 1 or 2 tabs that we can nail that nails the rest, that gives back our time to work on the next project. Too many open loops, too many open tabs just means we get stuck. It just gets stuck.
And loop,
And loop. It's counterintuitive. Every client, yourself included, every client we've worked with, and the clients in our group, including my other business, has accelerated this year by removing things, not adding anything. Removing things or delegating or building a process, having a person do it, or having a system around it to allow us to get our time back to move on other activities at a higher level. Cool. Are you excited about 2026 now?
I am. I am. I feel a lot more clearer. A lot more focused on what I need to do. So working on that now, using the last 2 weeks, putting that plan in, I can come in day one, really focus on just executing that single focus that I need to work on.
Other than the rest of the
even
business.
though there's many as well as the rest of the
still got
business.
everything going on, but you can always revert to back. Okay, this becomes a big rock in my default diary. It's just as important as invoicing. This is another thing.
And I want to focus on, which is eliminating distractions, just doing less, not adding more.
Yep.
And this year I felt like I added more and more and more and more onto the plate, you know, to get myself to 80, 90 hours a week. So I know there's going to be lots of hours of work, but just working in the right areas to bring me back more that time, that's my big focus for next year.
Nice.
But excited about it.
Me too.
Definitely.
We've got a very clear plan.
Yeah.
You've got a good team. Mm-hmm. You built a business that's predictable now. Like you have a pipeline, and you know what that means.
Yeah.
You understand capacity, you know what that means. You're managing capacity.
Support.
Yeah. You've got help and support. So it's not easy, but we don't have to complicate it.
Yeah.
Because to me, complexity creates stress. Mm-hmm. The hardest thing is removing complexity because we feel like the answer has to be complex or we overcomplicate shit.
Yeah.
You know, trust me, life shouldn't be complicated. We complicate it. Yeah. Humans complicate it, and we shouldn't complicate it.
Or waiting for it to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Going to do less of that next year. Just do it. Just make a start.
We have two things. We have a decision or a problem. Usually it says a decision.
Yeah.
Just make the decision and correct.
Yeah.
John, based not quite 12 months, based on our working together.
Yeah.
How have you found that experience?
Awesome.
You cool?
Yeah.
Fun.
Look,
I know we're making money. I get that.
Yeah, you know,
I get that.
There's another thing that's really big for me, and I was saying to my wife that when you have your own business, it's a lonely journey. You don't have people that share information.
Openly.
Mm. Nobody tells you what you should be charging, what the rate is, or just something to just compare things to. And for me, that was a very lonely part in the 10 years. In these 12 months, just meeting a good group. You know, some people might think, but they're your competitors. You know, why would you be sharing so much information with other painting companies? We're just so far spread out. We're not in each other's
backyards.
Yep. And it's that sort of stuff has been really, really big. And just meeting a good group of friends, you know?
Yep.
It really feels like a good group of friends that share such a common interest, you know? And when we get together, could be every 6 months or so, or every 3 months, you know, it feels we can just take off from where we left off last time, have those laughs, get straight into business and watching each other grow and share that stuff.
And support each other.
And support each other, You know, something that will take you 10 times longer the hard way in finding some HR template in hiring, bang, someone can just click that over in an email and share that, and vice versa. You know? That's been a big one for me. Yeah.
Cool.
Having that network and support from yourself. Super important. And just, you know, I said to my wife as well, I want to find that mentor that has that painting company that can connect with me. And with you, I found that, you know?
Yep.
And it's not just the bullshit talk, you know, I can see it.
Yeah.
How to explain that? It's very difficult, but I've experienced it and seen it.
Yeah. It's been different when we're working like this.
Exactly. I know that you know what you're talking about, and that's built trust and connection with me.
Yeah. That's a great idea because it was intentionally created that way.
Yeah.
Knowing principally, this is not mine, we become the average of the 5 people who hang around.
Yes.
For me, creating this space was to create a group of individuals that shared similar values that wanted to be better. Not just in business, as people. And I knew if I surrounded my people like that, then I created my own little group of people that I knew the average of the group of people would increase. I'm talking about business,
100%.
Personal performance improvement. Because I was part of a group like that 13 years ago. It just happened to be called the Golden Circle. And I felt obliged that this is something I want to bring up again and create my own, because I know with that group of people, those individuals, I have a great connection with. And and I want to create for you guys the same group because, you know, I'm old. And then you guys will have that connection.
You're 4 years older than me, so I'm semi-old.
I'm still old. So that was one of the intentions of that, was to create that group. Knowing that each other support each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it's not about me. It's not about me. Like, great, I can help where I can help because I've made a lot of mistakes. A lot of expensive learning experiences. So it's great. I'm glad you got a ton of value out of that.
Absolutely.
Would you
100%.
Would you recommend? It's not a sales pitch, but it's more recommending other business owners to consider something like this.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What would be the main benefits?
Clarity in knowing what to do.
Yep.
And knowing what to do and where to go to achieve your goals.
Okay.
Because what I like about you is you don't tell me what goal I should have. You deeply listen to what I want, and it's not always about money. It could be just a business running that gives you more time back and whatever direction, and sometimes it's both and it's a mix, but your job and your goal is to make our goals and our desires come to life.
Yeah.
So that's a big one that I would recommend, is what they will get out of working with you. 100%.
I know what I intentionally do is, and you see me, I intentionally focus on getting really clear on what you want, right? Which is the first part. Where I feel I add value is in the execution and getting it.
Yeah.
That's the distinction.
Yes.
Because clarity in and of itself doesn't do anything.
Yeah. It's just a goal that's out there.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know, my brain operates at, when I'm clear on something, then I move really, really fast.
Yeah.
And that's what I encourage you guys to do. Like, let's get really clear. If we get super clear, and that why is super clear, we're going to move with such velocity, it's not funny.
Yeah.
Because we're focusing on one or two things. And I'm very good at eliminating distractions. Again, ruthless with time, not with people. Yeah. And move intentionally in that direction. Because that's where it's at. Ultimately, in the end, it's about execution and getting there. Because execution is everything.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, John. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I like you sharing your story. Appreciate that.
All good.
And, all right. Thanks, guys. If you've got any comments, you want to know anything more about that, you want to add something to that, please reach out. Otherwise, stay cool, be well, and as usual, see you on Intros. Bye-bye.